So, more dog attacks. This one, 2 men injured after dog attack in the Stow. 2 men received hospital treatment following a report of an incident relating to a dangerous dog. An Essex police spokesman said, "We received a call regarding a dangerous dog in Stow at about 11:30 a.m. on Saturday, the 11th of May. But I'm only seeing this now, on the 13th. At the scene, it was reported the 2 men had been injured by one of the dogs involved in the incident. The 2 men involved then left the scene separately and have visited a hospital for further treatment. And they say an investigation is ongoing." One thing I could take from this, it's a bit funny or ironic how once a dog attacks, the dog is labeled dangerous dog. It's only when after it attacks it gets the dangerous dog label. Which again is very ironic because we already know from the get-go, common sense, that all dogs are dangerous. But we treat, I won't say we, but they treat dogs as individual. They treat dogs as every dog is different. They treat dogs as if no dog can be dangerous because, I'm training it. But as soon as the dog attacks, all of a sudden now you want to call it dangerous? Now you want to call the dog dangerous after you've been attacked? After someone has been killed? What about the times where people complain about an aggressive dog in the neighborhood? I don't think they're going to call that dog dangerous. You know what they do? They wait till the dog attacks someone. Then they're going to call the dog dangerous. And all dogs are dangerous. I don't care. Big or small. All dogs are dangerous. All dogs can kill you some way or another. This one is in Calgary. Out of nowhere, 2 big dogs attack and kill small dog out for a walk in forest lawn. I'm not sleeping because as soon as I fall asleep, it all happens again. 60-year-old Lisa, I'm going to say Lisa Thompson, was walking her boyfriend's worthless mutt last Thursday when they were charged by 2 big worthless mutts. They live just around the corner from each other in the southeast Calgary community in Forest Lawn. Thompson said the worthless mutt loved to walk. How do you know that? How do you know that? I mean, again, at the end of the day, that's all they can do is walk. If they're not attacking people or causing property damage, all they can do is walk. So why would they not like walking? It was a Thursday afternoon outing, sometime between 2:30 and 2:45 p.m. when things took a terrible turn I just stepped off the curb and these two dogs came out of nowhere, she said. The dogs were fighting their way towards a worthless mutt, with one able to clench its jaw down on him. If I got bit, I didn't give a damn. I put myself between the two worthless mutts and her worthless mutts. So this dognut was willing to sacrifice herself for her worthless mutt. She was willing to basically die for her worthless mutt. But anyways, again, it's not just people that dogs are attacking. They're also attacking other dogs. But with people that are getting attacked in dog culture, they're going to blame the victim. They're going to blame the closest human to why they were attacked. But what about when dogs attack dogs? You're never going to see them blame the victim dog. You're never going to hear them blame the dog that attacked. But yet again, they ignore the dogs and they blame the closest human, as if the human is the dog, as if the human can control the dog, as if the human has the dog on remote control or something, as if the dog can operate easily through word commands. And that's not the case. We've seen many dog nuts, pitbull nuts, struggle to defuse an attack, whether it's on people or on dogs, whether it's their owner or not. And we just had recently another pit nut owner get killed by its own dog. So there's no voice commands, there's no body language that can control these things. You might have maybe a temporarily somewhat control over these things due to, manipulation, because you feed it and you use physical reinforcement. But do you really have control when it walks, when it shits, when it eats, how it digests its food? You don't have that control. You think you have control over it. The other dog nuts, politicians will say, have control of your dog, but that's not possible. When there's so many attacks going on, it is not possible to have control over these things. But yet they keep saying, have control, control. They repeat the same mumbo jumbo. And the same results happen every single day. The dogs can they not see their stupidity? I don't care about the dog. But in stories like this, again, it's a good example of how nothing is safe from dogs. Nothing is safe from dogs. Again, I don't know why they Google keeps doing this, man. I'm searching for stories that are 24 hours old. And they're giving me stories that are over a year old. I don't know how they do that. And I didn't see the story yesterday. But anyways, last year, May 26, 2023, a three-year-old who was on his bike he was on his bike and he was attacked, or she was attacked by a dog. A dog lunged at a 3-year-old girl as her family members rushed to stop the attack, police in South Carolina said. The child's father and uncle reportedly hit the dog and tried to get it off her head. When the animal finally released its grip, the girl was taken to hospital with significant injuries. The girl had been riding her bike in a residential area when a man out of nowhere for a walk lost control of his worthless mind. And we were just speaking about these dog nuts not having control, where they can't control their dogs. And here we are again. Here we are. The dog nut lost control. The dog nut just somehow lost control. So the dog nut was in control, but then lost control. How did he lose control? Did the dog nut do something to lose control of the dog? I'm pretty sure this little girl was not the first child this dog ever saw. So why didn't the dog lose control then? Why now? Why now did this dog nut lose control? She has injuries in one of her ear and the back of her head. After attack, witness told police the owner's family was able to regain, somehow they were able to regain control of the worthless mind. And when they say regain, they mean the dog was in that the typical normal state, the state of the dog just laying there. Whenever dog nuts, pit bull nutters, they see dogs just laying there, they're not attacking anyone. They're going to say the dog is friendly, the dog is under control, the dog is well trained. So after the attack, the dog was probably in that state again. The dog was in a state of not attacking. The dog looked calm, looked friendly. And they're going to say, oh, the dog is calm and friendly. So a lot of the dog nuts, they base dogs on just the way they sit. Pretty much, just the way they sit. The dog is sitting. They are going to immediately come to a conclusion that the dog is friendly and well trained. Even after it attacks, it's going to go back into a state where it's just sitting there. And in this case, they call it the dog was they call it the owner regained control. The dog was later euthanized. Like, what's the point of having these things? And it's more like when will these things attack? And we just don't know when it's going to attack. These things just don't attack anything they see, just like a monster in a movie. We just don't know when. And this is most likely not the first child that this dog encountered. This dog was probably around many children prior. Many children prior. And then somehow this random girl minding her own business gets attacked by the dog. Somehow that child triggers the dog to attack. somehow the owner automatically loses control of the dog all of a sudden? Just like that. It's the same with any and every dog. Just like that. Okay, maybe not every dog. But every dog has the potential of hurting anyone. But these bully breeds, they kill children. They kill adults. They kill their owners. And before they do, the dog is praised. The dog is worshipped. The dog is seen as friendly. The dog, they state that the dog will never hurt someone. Dog is never going to bite. Dog has never shown aggression before. And that's the problem. Dog has never shown aggression before. Then all of a sudden, it does, and someone is attacked and or killed. So we just don't know, which makes things even more dangerous. Which only confirms that they're way more unpredictable and dangerous. We don't know when. And if this guy was really a bad owner, let's say this guy was a bad owner, why didn't the dog attack him instead? What does a 3-year-old have to do with this guy being a bad owner? So this guy's a bad owner, so I'm going to attack someone else? That's dognut logic. And this is not the first story like this. There are many, many stories like this of children being randomly attacked, either by the family dog or the neighbor's dog or some strange dog or a police dog. Over and over and over and over again. And these dognuts can't see what's going on. Go to the dog butcher. Another worthless mutts. Remember, it's okay to hate dogs.